Allow me to take a moment to share with you of an awesome conversation that I had with a brand new client very recently. A sweet woman who was married for 20 years, divorced 3 years ago. And it's my hope that what I share with you is a blessing to you the way I believe it certainly changed her life. So she was in a 20-year marriage, and she said it was not a good marriage, and she knew early in the marriage that the marriage was not going to last. She even attempted to try to leave the marriage, and her then husband would not sign the divorce papers and would not let her go. And finally, she saved and got an attorney, did all of those things to get the divorce settled. He signed, and that was that. Immediately after the divorce was final, she ended up in a 3-month relationship immediately, because in her mind, she said, when you've been through hell and you knew it was over a long time ago, there's no need to wait. You get right back out into the dating scene is what she wanted to do. And that's what she did. And all of her friends told her, you should wait. Take your time. You should wait. You need some time. She said she ignored all of that. So she ended up in a immediate 3-month relationship that was really bad with a guy who physically abused her, put her life in danger, just wasn't a great guy. So when she came out of that, then about 7 or 8 months later, which turned out to be about 2 months ago, she met a guy who she says is incredible. About 2 months ago, they've been dating. They are celibate. He is incredibly kind to her, treats her like a lady, very respectful, checks every single box of what she's been looking for. And she said, but Doc, I don't know what it is. I just need to make sure this is right. I said, well, didn't you say he checked all the boxes? She said, yeah, he checks everything. I said, so what do you need to make sure is right? She said, I just, my discernment is just telling me I just need to make sure something's right. I said, let me ask you a question. Does a person need time to get adjusted if they get released from prison? She said, what do you mean? I said, if a person gets released from prison and they get out of prison, and let's just say they've been in prison for 20 years. Does that person, when they get back out to general society, general population, in the public, do they need time to get adjusted? She starts smiling. She's not answering me. I said, so I'm assuming that means yes. She's nodding her head and smiling because she knew where I was going. I said, why do they need time to get adjusted? She said, probably because they've been in prison for so long. I said, exactly, right? And life is different outside than what it is inside a prison. I said, but there's a greater reason. I said, let's take food, for example. If you've been eating prison food for 20 years, when you come out, will only certain things taste better to you, or will everything taste better to you? She smiled again and she said, probably everything. I said, perfect. I said, so I want you to look at your dating patterns since the divorce. And I want you to consider your marriage as well. And let's identify or assign some labels. Your marriage was 20 years in prison. The first guy you immediately dated for 3 months was Burger King. This guy you recently met who checks all of the boxes, who's incredible, might be Ruth's Chris. But here's the problem. When you've been in prison for 20 years, everything looks like Ruth's Chris. Because all you have experienced is the worst of the worst. She sits back. She's just shaking her head. She says, Doc, are you recording this? I press record. The reality of the matter is, the reason why it is so important that you take a break when you come out of a relationship, and especially if that relationship was bad, is because Everything decent looks like Ruth's Chris when all you've had is Burger King. I said to her, this guy you just met may be a great guy. I don't know. Everything you've described, he sounds amazing. But the problem is you have not given yourself time to adjust from the 20 years of prison you were in to get acclimated to yourself, your surroundings, this new life that you now have as a result of the divorce. So when we jump out of a bad situation into another one, even if on the surface he seems to check the boxes, what you may end up getting is what you got the first time, 3 months, i.e. Burger King. Or you might get a guy that checks all the boxes, but we don't know if he's Ruth's Chris or not because you have not given yourself time to recover from the hell you've been through. What's the point I'm trying to make? When you've been through hell in a relationship and that relationship is over, the best gift you can give yourself is time. Take your time. Don't rush back into something else, even if you meet somebody who seems to check all the boxes. When you've been through hell, remember, even Burger King will look like Ruth's Chris when you've had prison food for 20 years. I hope this made sense. If it did, type church in the comments with 3 R's. And then remember, you've got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you. What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Zeb. Listen, I've been dying to make this announcement for a very long time now, and I'm pleased to say that Inspire Nation has officially launched. Yes, we finally got a Facebook and YouTube community group where we're going to have exclusive content, exclusive shorts, exclusive discussion prompts, where we're going to engage with other people literally around the world who are on the same healing journey that we're on. I need you to go find these pages right now on Facebook and YouTube. Inspire Nation, follow the page, join the group, introduce yourself, and be prepared to link up with literally thousands of people around the world who are on the same healing journey, who are looking for the same resources, and who want to also be surrounded with other like-minded individuals who are growing in the same direction as you are. I'm so excited about this because it's the beginning of some great things I can't talk about right now. Listen, you got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you.